The second predictor is retained earnings to total assets. Retained earnings is basically the beginning retained earnings plus the net income or net loss and less the dividends paid. And is the portion of net earnings not paid out as dividends and retained to be reinvested in a firm or used to pay down the debt. The ratio measures the extent to which a company relies on debt or leverage. Lower ratio means funding assets by borrowing instead of retained earning, which increases bankruptcy risk if the company cannot meet debt obligations. The next predictor is earnings before interest and taxes to total assets. This predictor measures company's ability to generate profits from its assets before deducting interest and taxes. The next predictor is market value of equity to total liabilities. The market value of equity is the share price times shares outstanding. It shows market's reaction to companies' financial positions. Higher market capitalization means that the company is more likely to survive. The last predictor is sales to total assets or asset turnover. This measures the amount of sales for every dollar's worth of its assets. This ratio indicates the company's efficiency in using the assets to generate sales. Given a company from the balance sheet and the income statement, we can get working capital, total assets, total liabilities, and market capitalization. And those are in the balance sheet. From the income statement, we can get sales, earning before interest and taxes, and retained earning. And from this, we can calculate the ratios. And once we have the 5 ratios in the Altman z-score formula, we can calculate the z-score for the company. Ohlson in 1980, in his work, he used a sample of 105 bankrupt and 2,058 non-bankrupt USA industrial companies to develop 3 conditional logic models. Basically, the first model predicts bankruptcy within 1 year, the second model predicts bankruptcy within 2 years, and the last model predicts bankruptcy within 1 or 2 years. There are 9 predictors in the model, including Y1, Y2, up to Y9. Y1 is a log of total assets divided by GNP price level index. The second predictor is the total liabilities divided by the total assets. The third predictor is working capital divided by the total assets. The fourth is the current liabilities divided by the current assets. The fifth predictor is 1 if the total liabilities exceed the total assets and 0 otherwise. The sixth predictor is net income divided by the total assets. The seventh predictor is funds provided by operations divided by the total liabilities. The eighth predictor is decoded 1 if the net income was negative for the last 2 years and it is 0 otherwise. The last predictor is the measure of change in net income, and Y is the overall index. In another work by Zmijewski in 1984, using Probit analysis, which is a type of regression used to analyze binomial response variables. He uses the three predictors, including net income, uh, total assets ratio, total debt, total assets ratio, current assets, current liabilities ratio. And X here is the overall index.